We don't truly appreciate the beauty of a custom motorcycle until it becomes an unforgettable memory. And I really believe today's project is precisely one of those. A project that elevates the ordinary and turns the mundane into magic. But not the way you're used to seeing it. Essentially, it's simply the best example I've ever seen of reverse evolution. And you know what? I'm a fan. Welcome to Racer TV. Behold, what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, it's supposed to be a Ducati Cafe Racer from the 1970s. Except, of course, Ducati never actually made one of these. If this thing could talk, which thankfully it can't, eliminating the risk of increasing insurance premiums, it'd probably say something like, "I don't care about trends or fashion. I'm a timeless classic." Which is a bold statement, considering it was knocked together sometime in the 90s. Who in their right mind would have thought that a Ducati Monster, a bike usually seen terrorizing suburban high streets, could be transformed into this? It is quite unexpected, and dare I say it, rather brilliant. This impressive project is the latest work from Shiroh Nakajima, founder of Japan-based 46works. To give you an idea of how good this builder is, I just need to tell you how this project started. Imagine a customer coming into the workshop and saying, "I want you to build me a Ducati. Do what you want. Total freedom. Carte blanche." Sounds like a dream commission, doesn't it? A bit like being told you can drive a Lamborghini across the Sahara. The truth is, that's not exactly how it happened. The client never mentioned any Ducati. The donor bike choice was also left to Shiroh Nakajima. Only a truly exceptional builder could attract such trust from a client. Shiroh was quite bold in choosing a Ducati Monster. As you may have noticed, it took a monumental amount of work to get to this point. Something like turning a microwave into a grandfather clock. As I said in the introduction, it's like evolution in reverse. But it's not just about how it looks, you see. Oh no, this is about the feel. Shiroh did everything he could to recreate the riding experience of a bike from the 70s and 80s. I know some of you might be struggling to understand this, which is a fair point. A bit like saying, why would you want a horse and cart when you've got a Ferrari? But if you've ever had the pleasure of riding a properly sorted bike from that era, at realistic speeds, on a proper road, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a natural, thrilling balance that modern bikes just don't have. In other words, what Nakajima's aiming for here is that natural, manageable handling, especially on public mountain roads. So, to achieve this feeling, this sort of retro riding experience, he decided to slightly reduce the frame's lateral rigidity, which means the front half of the frame was rebuilt. The steering wheel position has been moved forward 10 millimeters, resulting in a longer wheelbase. The steering neck angle was also laid down 1 degree, also changing the fork's offset, which explains why Shiroh used the Kawasaki's under bracket, while the top bridge and stem were custom made. And the truly astonishing thing, all of this was done using simple handheld machinery, such as a milling machine and a metal lathe. Utterly bonkers, but clearly effective. The wheels have obviously been changed. Unlike most projects, the two wheels were changed from 17 to 18 inches, in addition to now being narrower. And why? Because these are the normal dimensions for motorcycles from the 70s. And they are also essential for achieving unparalleled stability when cornering at lower speeds. Returning to the changes to the frame structure, Shiroh was very clever in taking advantage of this, creating a fuel tank that would fit into it. This way, he got a beautiful fuel tank, which looks like it came straight out of the 70s, with a perfectly horizontal posture. And it looks absolutely stunning. It's no wonder Shiroh invested a lot of work just to make sure he got perfect symmetry and smooth surfaces in all the finishes. If you look closely, most surfaces have a beautiful raw finish, thanks to hand polishing and covered with clear coat. I must say that the list of changes and custom-made parts is almost endless. As you can see, it's impossible to talk about them all in an 8-minute video. And this is just a summary of the main ones. Most of them are quite obvious, but there are some worth highlighting. The 2-in-1 titanium exhaust system was handmade to have the same length. In addition, it was designed to allow the oil filter to be changed without having to remove the exhaust. The stock swing arm had to be modified to allow the increase in diameter of the new 18-inch rear wheel. Essentially, you can now see the huge work behind every detail of this project. It's like rebuilding the Taj Mahal brick by brick, but with slightly more oily bits. But it was really worth it. Aesthetically, this Ducati is absolutely remarkable. It was built to be displayed at the 2024 Yokohama Hot Rod Custom Show. And it seems to have attracted a lot of attention. Yes, it is really a very cool motorcycle. Who would have thought that the Monster model could look like this? Shiroh Nakajima was undoubtedly genius, and I can only feel grateful to him for creating the coolest Ducati Monster I have ever seen. Thank you for watching Racer TV. And as always, I hope to see you on the next video.